50 on his head, Draco on his neck. Hitters in the field, hit stick, they don't miss. Glizzy gang switch, no safety, send a blitz. Certified stepper, watch out for your toes. Presidential pimpin', better watch out for your hoes. Smoking premium, clearance sale for the lows. Pillow talking niggas, sneak dissing like some hoes. Better wipe your tears for my niggas, wipe your nose. Selling fish scale, and we pull up with the poles. Scraping all the extra sweet, so deep inside the bowl. All I got is fire, hit it, this is snatch your soul. Fentanyl, got them fainting, back door, key swinging, trap phone, robbery, everywhere I go is ringing. Big homies, whole chicken, my little homie serving wings, selling ice like Johnny Dang, come buy a bag of bling.
Go check my ring, I had junkies at my door. Pay the cake, bake a cake, scrape it out the bowl. Gotta pick up out of town, I pray to God I make it home. Gotta drive real cautious with them notes on the road. Got a notes on it, got it sent on my look. Real supply, every side of the city, they gon' call us. Took it on your head, them youngins took that, fuck them all up.
Yo, man, what up with it, gang, man? It is your boy, Mr. Martial Arts Media, man, and we are back with another episode of Cartunes Cuts, where we cut through the noise and get straight to the chase. Today, man, I got a special guest going on, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Today, got a very special guest, Platinum Award-winning producer, hitmaker, none other than hometown hero, my dirty, my dog, Mr. TarBoy Williams, man. How you doing today, sir?
How you doing?
Man, bro. I'm blessed, man, for real, dog.
I'm glad I could make it down here, too. I know last week, I was supposed to come, but, my schedule wouldn't allow me to, but I told you I'm going to show up, dog.
Hey, I really appreciate that too, man. I know it was last minute anyway, cause I had bumped into you at Shorty's
event.
I
like things like this to me is important to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't look into what somebody, you know what I'm saying, what their name is or whatever. If I say I'm coming, I'm coming.
Yeah.
You know
nah, that's real, man. I wish a lot of more people, you know what I'm saying, cause that's real stand up.
Yeah.
Especially a man of your stature, the accomplishments that you made, it can be somewhat intimidating to come up, and then some people think, well, man, maybe they're not gonna show because they, big time or what have you. So I really appreciate your time, for real, man, for real.
Yeah, you never bigger than the culture, dog.
Yeah.
And all this is a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, straight up, man. So you work with some big names, done a lot of things. Can you just in your background, can you give a short intro of your background, man?
Yeah, my background started when you say background, you mean from the part of when I started working with bigger names, or when I started?
Man, when you started, because people already know, boom, okay,
I started off rapping in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was in not to give my age, but I don't care. That was in the 90s, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I first started rapping, you know what I'm saying, I started with a guy named Dirty Red. We had a group named Reality, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. And it wasn't a lot of groups, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a lot of, just the music scene in St. Louis wasn't where it's at so-called today. You know what I'm saying? And then through that, I fell in love with the process of producing music. Back then, it wasn't no music producers. We didn't have no Fruity Loops, wasn't no laptops, wasn't none of that. We had to buy the hardware, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, my first piece of equipment was a DR660 drum machine, dog. And when I got one of those, I just fell in love with the process of actually making beats. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things. And it grew into I moved to Atlanta in the late 90s. Went to a sound recording school. Became an intern. Back then, there was a company called Uni Distribution.
Okay.
Uni Distribution was responsible for distributing all of Universal Records artists. So I thought when I worked at Uni Distribution, I was going to meet all the top artists, but I found myself putting CDs in boxes, shipping out the Tupac CDs, shipping out all that.
Yeah.
But during that process of being in Atlanta, I bumped into a lot of people that helped me business-wise and taught me a lot about the game. You know what I'm saying? And then once I left Atlanta, I came back to St. Louis. That's when things started to take off even more. You know what I'm saying? I met up with another guy who's got the same name as me, named Mark Williams. You know what I'm saying? And we started a company called Ragdial. Me, him, and a guy named Renell Drake. And we all got together and put in a group called Abyss came out of that was signed to Atlanta.
Okay.
And Abyss had a song that I produced back in the day called Catch 22 and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that process led to me bumping into the Nappy Roots. and then that because they were on Atlanta at the same time, and that's how Po Folks came about.
Really?
Yes, but before that time, I'd already made tracks like for the Lunatics early. Like I probably made their first beat they ever rapped on back when they was doing a talent show.
Damn.
Yeah, back in the day. So like, not
that's
to
major.
go so deep into because it could take up the whole podcast time if I went to a story. But that's just the basic roots of it. You know what I'm saying? But during that time frame, like I learned a lot. You know what I'm saying? I made a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Mastered my craft, and just put a lot of time into what I was doing.
Yeah. So back then, you said you had no musical training when you first got the your beat machine at all?
None at all.
Straight by ear.
Straight by ear.
And so then you moved to Atlanta, and you just wanted to sharpen that tool. Is that what it was?
I moved to Atlanta because I wanted to learn more about the business and engineering. And back then, you know, was really the start of like sound recording schools. They didn't have a lot of them. Like they had Full Sail, and then they had like the one in Atlanta that was through the Art Institute of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, Full Sail was so expensive. I was like, man, let me just go down to Atlanta, which was a great choice to go down to. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned more that it wasn't about the school as much as it was about the surrounding and learning the actual culture of how the music business really works. And me going to Atlanta gave me that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, so about the music business, like what is it that artists are really missing? Like what is that tool or that piece of knowledge that they're missing?
They're missing the 80%.
Yeah.
They do well with the 20%. The 20% is the fun percent. The 20% of the business is going into the studio, sitting around with your friends, partying, the drinking, the whole studio culture. That's the 20%. The 80% is what you do with the music after you leave it. The marketing point of it, the side of it. How do you get this and how do you develop a fan base off of this? Most artists are missing the 80%.
Right.
Everybody can do the 20%.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Anybody can make a song, you know.
Like, I hate to say it like that. Anybody can't make a good song, but anybody can make a song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't want to say it like that. Like,
anybody can make a song, you know what I'm saying? But anybody can't make a good song. And then after that, the hard part is understanding who you are within this business and understanding what you have to do to gain a fan base, understanding what the moves you should be making as an individual to grow your career more. That's the part that's so hard for being an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. So when you're saying like understanding like who you are, it's like, all right, I like, you know, I make this type of genre music, so I need to find like my artist. I mean, not my artist, but my target market in that lane.
Here's the problem I see with a lot of artists. They see themselves differently than the public sees them.
Yeah.
So like, whereas being from a town like St. Louis, we had a hard time understanding that within hip-hop, there's so many other genres of hip-hop with so many other fan bases.
Right.
So it's important with the music you make to find your tribe within that to build your fan base. And a lot of times, St. Louis, we feel like we're more multi-faceted with everything we do, but we're really not. You know what I'm saying? It's like more of a closed space. Yeah. So it's hard coming out of this area to really understand where you start at to find the people who will actually become fans of your music. You know what I'm saying? If you're making music that's like more of J. Cole oriented or Kendrick oriented, but all of the people you're around are making more high speed music or drill music, it's hard for you to find the right fan base to connect with doing it.
Yeah, I definitely would agree. Especially like in this climate of St. Louis, like you're not really gonna find you can find a J. Cole type of artist here, but
it's a lot of them here.
Yeah,
but it's not about like I can find them because I'm in the business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's about them finding their fan base.
Yeah.
And then once they find their fan base, being able to build upon that fan base. That's the hardest thing for any artist to do. You know what I'm saying? Because artists, 90% of artists when they first come out, they want to hit a home run. Meaning they think their fan base starts off with 50,000, 100,000 people liking them when it really starts off with just 3.
Yeah.
3 changes into 5, 5 changes into 10, 10 changes into 20, 20 into 40, and that's how you grow. But being from St. Louis, we had we have never really learned the independent grind to that magnitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yet we're learning it now, but you got to think, back in the day, like I'm gonna go way back. You know what I'm saying? Like Silk Smooth. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard about him, he had already blown up. I didn't really know his grind. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when you take the new generation now, they know people about like Nelly. When Nelly first came out, he sold 10, 15 million records. So we didn't really get to learn the independent grind like the No Limits did or like the South did throughout the chicken circuit of how you pick up fans through that. We're learning it now, but we was never taught that early. So the problem came in with now we haven't seen how to do that properly. A lot of the artists coming up now.
Yeah, I would, man. Yeah, exactly. Because I would say, like, how is it that we've had a Nelly, but not such success since then? And I see, like, down in the South that they do have, like you say, like the Chitlin Circus.
I'm gonna tell you, in like, not to say,
and not knocking people who came after.
No,
that.
not to say you're wrong, but to say you're wrong. Let me tell you why. The reason why you say that is because Nelly wasn't successful. Nelly was a phenomenon. See. Our bar is so high on what we judge success on in the music business. So we saying, like, you can go to any city and it ain't a Nelly that sold 15 million records.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, when you look at it, like, our bar so-called started so high, you got Nelly, you got Chingy, you got J-Kwon, rest in peace, Baby Huey, you know what I'm saying? You got Sminos, you got Sexy Reds, you got all these artists who've generated some type of fan base throughout the music business with who they are in their fan base, but we always compare them to Nelly when Nelly's bar is so high compared to somebody else.
Dang, so we got to stop comparing them to Nelly is what you're saying, basically.
Yeah, you got to stop comparing what an artist out of St. Louis does compared to Nelly because artists out of any city ain't did what Nelly did. It just ain't St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? The man is where he's at because the man chemistry of who he is, his personality, and the music he made, and the fan base he connected with was like lightning in a bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we need to stop comparing to that because that's a hard bar to reach. You know what I'm saying? It's people who go through their whole career and never will become a third or fourth of what he is, but they're still successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang, yeah, no, that's real though. That's so real, man.
Still
like,
successful.
Man. Woo. So looking back, what was the what was the single best move that you made early to change your trajectory?
Well, okay, the single best move I'd have to say was when I was really coming up, realizing that I didn't know nothing. Because once you realize that you don't know nothing, then you can go learn and you can search. And the second thing that I would like to say was I was always harder on myself regarding my music than the people around me. Meaning production-wise.
Yeah.
The beats that I was like, man, I got to make better beats. They're like, that shit hard. You know what I'm saying? I just always was never satisfied with my last production. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, and not to cut you off, but it seemed like that's like a real common theme with like Pat Bet Davis says, like with people who like high achievers, if you will. It's like you guys don't find like something satisfied, but it'd be a biggest hit. Like perfect example when I came to Big Boss Vet, she had a mixer down there, solo joint, and her song, what was the song that blew up? That got her dang, I'm drawing a blank today, but she didn't like her single that went gold.
Something it's something.
Pretty Girls Walk Like This. Yeah, Pretty Girls. She was like, she didn't like that song. She put it out, but you know her team and everybody, they were like, no, we love it. And then the fans' reaction that they love it, and you know that became one of her biggest records. So it's like it seemed like a common thing with people like that.
Like just with me is like once I do a song, like it's done. So it's like I've seen the ups and downs of the business. So with me and during that time frame, I learned that you can't dwell in the past. And like I feel like that's a situation that we do in St. Louis a lot. We always look back. We gotta learn from what happened before, but we gotta always look forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that comes in with what you said about Nelly. Like we always comparing to that. So when you always compare to that, how do you evolve and move forward? And me as a producer, like I'm a creator, period. Like I just don't look at like You know what I'm saying? Like, I do other things creatively besides just music production.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with me, once you create something, it's time to create something else. You know what I'm saying? What if LA would have just dwelled in how well Dr. Dre and Snoop and them did all the time? What if Atlanta would have just kept dwelling in how well Outkast did?
Right.
What if New York would have just dwelled in all this time how well the Wu-Tang Clan did? Not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep moving forward. Like, and I'm from that generation, so I'm telling all the youngsters, like, respect what we did, and take the good of what we did. The thing that we did better than you guys do now is we understood the business back then a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But we had to. We had to understand the business and learn more about the business because we didn't have the internet. It wasn't easy to get to this to the public. It wasn't easy to go out here. Like, we couldn't just go to the studio and then the next day it was distributed amongst everybody in the world. We had to order the CDs. The CDs had to come in. You had to get consignment deals with these little record stores. You know what I'm saying? And 90% of your music never left your area or your region. Like, we had to learn just a little bit different about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Dang, yeah. And that kind of like takes away like the hustle that we don't have in this generation. Respectfully, like, the hustle is kind of different because it kind of makes it easier.
You know this? I see y'all.
Would you say it's different?
I see you have a different hustle, like, and I had to learn this. Like, y'all hustle is the posting and social media hustle. That's a hustle too. The ones who are consistent with social media, the ones who are consistent with running ads, the ones who are consistent with certain things, you can see them getting further out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the social media hustle, you can see the consistency of it with the streamers. Like, I'm just now studying the streamers who are streaming 7 and 8 hours a day every day.
Yeah.
That's a hustle. That ain't no easy work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how people look at it. You know what I'm saying? I just believe that, like, a lot of artists don't understand in this area how to break their music and the basics behind it, or a lot of them might just not have the work ethic once they make the music to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely think it's a
It's
little bit of
combination
both.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. But definitely on the how to. Can we take a quick break, man? We're gonna play one of your joints, you know? For sure, man. Get this out there. This your track with Tone the Poet, Roof Back.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I Jeff with this. So yeah, we're gonna get with it, man. This TarBoy with him, Tone the Poet with Roof Back. Cartunes Cuts.
This that Oldsmobile Cutlass type of music right here. It's what your granddad was listening to when he met J-Kwon.
VVS on my wrist, when I shoot I don't miss. Hey, hey, to the top now. Blow daddy, little kiss, this some real pimp shit, bitch. Ass up and head down. I got my roof back, float on.
Old school barbecue, no Chico sticks, peppermints in the middle of the pickle type of flow. She know what it is. Super fly, super duper fly. I'm already dressed up to the nine. 10 times change your paradigm. Movie so good, wanna see it twice. Cartier shades my pair of eyes. I welcome her to spend the night. My little piece of paradise. I know she ain't living right, but she know I'm living nice. That's just to say it's euphemistic. Blessing right behind her got me thinking that she's super gifted. I'm not a player, but I'm walking different. Whoa, I'm not a player, but I'm walking different. Pimp hat on, slightly tilted, leather Prada's leather fitted. Beat knocking Jehovah Witness, see me drifting like the drifters. Pimp hat on, slightly tilted, leather Prada's leather fitted. Beat knocking Jehovah Witness, see me drifting like the drifters.
VVS on my wrist, when I shoot I don't miss. Hey, hey, to the top now. Blow daddy, little kiss,
Love me a
this
little
some
kiss,
real
mama.
pimp shit, bitch. Ass up and head down.
Let's go.
I got my roof back, float on. Yeah, I got my roof back, float on. Yeah.
Car got switches like my women, I got options, baby. Drive my women like my Bentleys, yeah, I drive them crazy. Diamond studded Bentley cutlass, my whip roofless. I'm so ruthless. Put your put in where the proof is. Put your put in where the roof is. POV need PPV. POV need PPV. My point of view is clear to me. Point of view so clear to me. Pills and potions, poetry. That's just what it mean to me. Pop a pill and light a tree. Got her floating out to sea. Possibly it's the bubbly. They got you all up under me. I know you thinking, how can he be everything? Like all you need. Anything, young prodigy. By any means, I'm in her dreams. Anything, young prodigy. By any means, I'm in her dreams.
VVS on my wrist. When I shoot, I don't miss. Hey, hey, to the top now. Blow daddy, little kiss. This some real pimp shit, bitch. Ass up and head down. I got my roof back. Float on, yeah. I got my roof back. Float on, yeah.
Yes, sir, man. We are back with it, man. We back at it like a crack addict.
Straight up.
Yes, sir, man. That was TarBoy William Tone the Poet with Roof Back. Yeah, that was definitely, like we said off air, man. That was a hard ass video for real.
Yeah, like I'm like I like to embrace AI for certain things. You know what I'm saying? It helps your creative process, but I still don't like to replace it with human. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's funny, too. Like, how do you feel about Timberland signing an AI artist to his label? Did you hear about that?
Yeah, but you don't sign an AI artist because they're not real. So like,
Right. So I'm like, so yeah, like
my thing is my thing was, no, I'm not mad at him. Like when I look at it, no, I'm not mad at him for doing it. I just don't think he should have announced it.
yeah.
I just don't think he should have said that's what he did. I think he should have just did the AI artist and just put him out there
Right.
to the world.
And just let us
Not
find out.
making a big, I signed this type of situation out of it.
And how does that even work? Would that be like a sync licensing deal? Because it's just a voice. So it's like.
I'm going to tell you right now that y'all don't understand. Spotify's filled with AI artists already.
Already,
dog. People
Crazy.
just don't know. It's already filled with a lot of that. I don't really know in depth how it would go, but it probably wouldn't be no sync, nothing. It'd probably just be like he owns all the rights to the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I do believe that being able to manipulate AI is an art. Because like I was telling you before about the prompts and all that, like it's just not that AI just gives you out the blue.
Yeah, no.
You have to prompt it and give it the ideas in order for it to develop into what it is. So what he's doing with AI to make music within itself is a talent. Do not get that wrong. You know what I'm saying? And understand.
Oh, yeah.
I just wish that, but we can't replace the human feeling. And what I mean by human feeling is I'm not even so much interested in the music as I am. Okay, when we sit down, how we gonna interview this AI artist? Like me and you sitting right here vibing, and me and you sitting right here with real human energy.
Exactly.
I think that makes more about the artist than just the music alone. You know what I'm saying? Am I mad that he did it? Nah, like I would love to do some AI music, just put it out there, you know what I'm saying, and see how people like it. But when it comes to the actual interaction of the personalities and the energy that we need to do, how do you replace that?
Exactly. Yeah, that I feel the same way. I think that's the part that it's like trying to replace the artist because you want to get that's really how you sell your records is because like, oh, I like Chris Brown because he can dance. Oh, and because he's in the cars. Oh, and you know what I mean? Like once you sit down.
People keep saying, well, AI is going to replace the artist. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because we don't really buy into the music no more. We buy into who you are.
Exactly.
We more into your lifestyle, who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I don't ever see AI as a threat to replacing music because music is the secondary part of what we like about a person nowadays. Back in the day, it could have been more about the music, but nowadays with social media and the way things are, we want to go and binge on this person, who they are. And then we decide whether or not we're going to mess with their music.
Right.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
So
definitely agree.
So, I don't see AI being able to take the place of just human interaction. I don't see it now.
I want to stay on it just a little longer, then we're going to move on. Okay. Even if they have a product, because product moves, right? So even if that AI...
But what moves the product?
Right. The human emotion, right?
The human emotion. Think about this. If we can't get if it's artists out here that are real life humans struggling to sell their music, right? What makes us think that AI music is gonna jump in there and sell when it ain't a human behind it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Cause you know what?
What AI artist then walked in and talked to the DJs? What AI artist on the radio interview? Like it's more to selling music than just making music.
Than just the music.
Than just the music.
Yeah.
What about that other? Remember I told you what about that other 80%?
Right.
What's gonna do that?
You got to get out there and hustle.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. And segueing into that, Spotify. A lot of those plays be bots, right? I mean, a lot of times is
a lot of.
That's because part of the game, right?
A lot of everything.
Right.
Be fabricated numbers. Everything across the board.
Ticket sales, because it's a part of the marketing strategy.
It's a part of
of times people don't know, like Budweiser do it, Ticketmaster does it.
A lot of the sales,
right,
back with hard copies was fake.
Yeah.
You kind of see what I'm saying? Like back in the day, they used to do all type of deals with Best Buy. Okay, you go ahead and order 1 million of these right now, and then we're gonna put it out there. He went platinum in the first 2 or 3 weeks, but then you could return it. You had returns. Best Buy could return the CDs never sold. Or they used to give deals and say like, okay, Best Buy, y'all we're gonna distribute y'all 100,000 CDs, but now it's buy one get one free. So now it's 200,000.
Man, I was seeing that's how they was getting.
Everything is always.
Ah, man, got it.
Like we can't. Like the problem is this. We spend too much time following as fans. And what I mean by following is this. The numbers shouldn't make you care more or less about something. Meaning this. Why do I care if this album sold 1 million copies? How does that change whether or not I like it or not?
Right.
Because the numbers say now that I'm not following the masses that I shouldn't like it. You gotta see what I'm saying? Like, that's the part of the music game that when I look at, that I'm like, damn, that's the part that's fake. Why do the numbers matter so much in everything that we do? When music is supposed to change your emotion. Music is supposed to impact you more within than it is, you know what I'm saying, and somebody else's opinion or somebody else's numbers shouldn't change whether or not you like a record or not. You gotta see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
People won't follow somebody else because not enough people following them. But this person could have said something that you really were interested in, that you really liked. But you such a follower or a part of the so-called what's supposed to be done, you won't give this person a chance because not enough other people before you have given them a chance. See, that's the part that I don't, you know what I'm saying, that don't really sit with me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. But I think what gets conflated is because in the game we all want to get rich. So it's like, well, if he ain't hitting the numbers, then obviously you can't be good. So obviously you're not making no money. So obviously you're not a good artist. You know?
Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Who? Okay, let me give you the prime candidate that broke through all that. Tech Nine. When you look at, and I just seen something with Tech Nine. Tech Nine has a compound in Canada, and I tell you, and all y'all need to look this up. Look at what Tech Nine has built in Kansas City. It's bigger than Universal Records. Tech Nine owns, like, my God, it's amazing. It's one of the most amazing feats I've ever seen in music. When I tell you, it looks like it's a mile long, full of buildings, all strange world, strange music, strange stage. Man, it's incredible. Like
wow.
And I forgot who interviewed it. I came across it on the internet, and to see what this man has achieved with never really exploding in popularity. He's achieved more. Like Tech Nine, for what I seen him have built from a standpoint of music, should be held along the levels of Jay-Z in them. But when we see him, we don't look at it.
We don't look at it like, we like, oh, he ain't sold this. Or he
Tech
ain't.
Nine is the difference between what happens when you find your tribe and you just keep going with them. He is the epitome of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of on the opposite because I've had huge radio records and all that, and I'm still looking at him like, man, dude,
Right.
what you have achieved. Okay, we know about all these achievements with Dr. Dre. Like, nah, man, what you achieved, what I seen you do is incredible. That is incredible. And I tell everybody, if you're in the music game and you want to grow now and you're independent, go look into Tech Nine and what they built at Strange Music. All you have to do is go look at their infrastructure. Man, he's got merchandise warehouses, not just a closet, warehouses full of stuff.
Damn.
Everything that Tech Nine has done, like, man, hats off to that man. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not even speaking from his music. Yeah, he makes great music on it. I'm talking about from what him and Travis built from a standpoint of an independent label is incredible.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. Because he been in the game so long, and
Yeah, but
you can't talk nothing to his fans. Like, you can't talk shit about
No,
his fans.
and that's what I'm saying from a standpoint of, like, we've been taught to follow instead of just liking what we like and support.
Right.
And that's the problem. That's why we care about numbers so much.
Mm.
That's why bots matter. That's why all that matters. Okay, because this man's got 20 million views on his song. Did them 20, like, that doesn't mean that 20 million people going to buy his t-shirt. That don't mean that 20 million people is going to go out and do anything.
Yeah.
You got to see what I'm saying?
Right. That's true. They
Does
won't
not mean-
convert.
It doesn't always convert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I was talking about with AI. Back to that. What makes it convert
Right.
over into a real fan?
That's some real gems right there, man. For real. We're going to get into your next record.
Okay.
We're going to play Ghetto.
Yep, this is another record. Like, this would like Roof Back and Ghetto was the two records I put out. I didn't want them even be in the video, but I wanted to be in them. But they was just like fun of me playing with different type of animation and stuff like that. Shouts out to my man Tristan James Films. I swear to God, that motherfucker's a beast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, straight up, man. Because you got to, to work that shit, bro. You got to be. So, yeah, we're going to get into Ghetto. I love the visuals so far, so I'm excited to see this one, Cartunes and Cuts. Let's get it.
We all here together, trying to make it out this big ass ghetto. Good or bad weather, whether you're rich or poor, you're still in the ghetto. And for the whites that ain't never been told, you're just a white nigga in your ghetto. Excuse me, baby girl, bless your soul. You got a Birkin bag, but you still ghetto. Your little diamonds got you in the hole, little nigga. The fame got you hella ghetto. Green bean casserole. Think you better, but you still fucking ghetto. Golfing 18 holes, drinking beers and you acting fucking ghetto. We all here together, trying to make it out this big ass ghetto. Good or bad weather, whether you're rich or poor, you're still in the ghetto. We all here together, trying to make it out this big ass ghetto. Good or bad weather, whether you're rich or poor, you're still in the ghetto. Sometimes I feel I'm free. Sometimes I feel I'm free. Sometimes I feel I'm free. Sometimes I feel I'm free.
Yeah, man. So that was Ghetto by TarBoy Williams, man. That shit it told a story for real. It was funny though.
Yeah, it was one of those things that I just wanted. Like, that's a record I did a while ago, and I was like, man, I can't figure this out how I wanna put it out, but I can't figure out how visually to do it. You know what I'm saying? So just being creative, I was like, man, just do a combination between animation and that type of thing on NC and just put it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely see that. It was good, like to see like the growth from like just a traditional music video to actually like adding some animation.
Yep.
Got somebody on the hotline? I spam. It's probably just a bill collector. Nah, we ain't got it, man.
Hey, if I ain't got it, I ain't got it.
You know what I'm saying? If I ain't got it, I can't give it. You know what I mean? But no, so like, what was really the inspiration behind both of these tracks and these singles?
Like,
man?
To be honest with you, like, I've gotten to a point in my career that I can make whatever music I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not. Well, I never did start off. I never started off making music for the money. I just made it always for a feel. So the thing that we have as humans that a lot of people don't understand is we never feel the same every day. So one day I might feel like Roofback, one day I might feel like Ghetto, one day I might feel like this, and I just found to create art with them different moods. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it was just a state of mind I was in at that point in time.
Yeah.
Now that's a difference. Me doing stuff as an artist is a difference than me doing something as a producer, because as a producer standpoint, I don't have the freedom to actually all the time do the music that I would prefer to do as an artist, because as a producer, I'm wearing a different hat.
Right.
My job is to push you further out there as a producer more than it is about what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
You got to see what I'm saying? So those are two different types of hats that I wear when I'm doing something like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to ask that too, like in the process of producing, most of the time, like you made a track and then you like, here, I think this sound good for you, right? And then you put them on there. Is that when you get like relinquish the creative control from that point? It's like, I got this sound and
no,
boom.
like, hold on real quick.
Oh yeah, take your time, man. For sure.
No, it's like, no, I can't really say that, because a lot of people come to me because in the beginning, it was like I would make beats and I was just a beat maker and I would just give them to people and let them do basically whatever. Now, a lot of people come to me more. And well, in the beginning, like I'd like to say when I first said just giving beats, that was probably back when I first started. Because I've always been the type of person to where I don't like I won't let you just mess up a track of mine.
Right.
Because I'm not doing it for the music. You know, I mean, for the money. But at the same time, I'm willing to let you explore what you do with one of my tracks to see what you can do on it, because it might be something that I didn't see. So a lot of times I like going in the studio now with the artist more than I did back when I first started. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really consider you a producer if you just send a bunch of beats out and then people just record on them and do it. Even though there's certain things you have to do to produce a song at that point, but a lot more to it now is like you need a lot more of your input in there.
Right.
Now, you might not be a producer, but if you just send beats out, you are a beat maker or a songwriter. Don't confuse that.
If you just sending beats out?
A part of writing a song is the music.
Yeah, true.
So you are really classified as a songwriter.
Really?
Yeah.
I always want to know how that worked out, so yeah.
You can be a producer and not even make the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of producers are like, well, not a lot of them, but
no, a lot of the great ones that you think.
Yeah, they are not. Like P Diddy, he really don't make the beats. He like.
I've never been there, so I couldn't really tell you that. But like me, I'm just one of the producers who make the beat, actually produce the song.
Yeah.
And do it, like, but it's a lot of them that haven't. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of beat makers are just songwriters. You know what I'm saying? Where they just get their publishing and they don't even get the production credit on the song sometimes.
Man, okay. And now I want to segue into that about structuring your song and like the publishing. I was just watching the interview. Slim Thug, he went live and was talking about I think it was like Skilla Baby or somebody, I forgot, but basically sold part of his masters. And Slim Thug was saying that time after time people make the mistakes of selling their masters, and when you can retain control. And so
I don't. Like, you see a lot of people now selling their catalogs, right?
Yeah.
I don't believe that what he says necessarily fits everybody's situation.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why that is because, okay, it comes down to what's the power of the dollar today.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning this, if let's just say my masters or my catalog is generating $1 million a year.
Right.
Right. And this is like, I might miss some of y'all with this because we're going to get into some numbers and financially and some
Right.
real,
Hey, y'all
some
gotta
real
keep up.
business shit. Let's say that I'm making $1 million a year
Okay.
off my catalog. And let's say that 10 years from now, I make 10 million total. Million for 10.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they want to purchase my catalog up front from me for a multiple of 10 because that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're making $1 million this year, they're going to multiply that times 10 and give you that in one lump sum. So they're going to give you 10 million up front. What he's saying is you can make it for years and years to come. The reason why I say that doesn't fit with everybody is because somebody that's disciplined with money, that $10 million that you get up front, you can multiply that and make so much more money off of it that you would have made in those 10 years than that last $10 million lump.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of see what I'm saying? So do it like this. If I take that $10 million, right, and let's just say I left it in the bank, and every year it made me, let's just say something stupid, let's say anything, $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm $10 million and $100,000 the other year. 10 million, 100, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
How much money in those 10 years that I generated? Now I generated 11 million. The extra $100,000 every year for the 10 plus the 10 million. But how much did I generate? But think about this. After those 10 years of just making that million, I only generated 10 million.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Versus-
it all depends on what you are and what if you're gonna sell your catalog, make sure that you have something to do with that money, that you are going to invest it properly to make it make money at a faster rate.
Right. Because that's what I see. It's basically not a loan, but you borrowing against.
No. It's not a loan. You selling your whole
Right,
catalog.
you selling it.
You selling your whole catalog. So think about this. If,
And you can buy it back, right?
No, sometimes you can't, sometimes you can. But it's
Really?
like you selling your whole catalog. You're not getting nothing else off of it.
Right.
But you're getting that after 10 years, you made $10 million.
Mm-hmm.
But you're getting the $10 million up front. If you invest that $10 million up front, what is that $10 million after 10 years now?
Right.
Compared to you just having to make the $10 million.
Right.
See, that I understand what he's saying, but I understand also what good businessmen would say.
I understand.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, because-
good businessmen would say the value of the dollar today compared to the value of the same dollar
10 years from now.
years now.
Right. I definitely understand. Because it can be a power play. Example, Nelly sold part of his. Now, I just saw in the news recently that he bought a horse racing team.
Or
right?
what if he had invested it in some new technology
Yeah.
that's worth $100 million in 10 years? You kind of saying?
Yeah.
But he didn't have the starting capital up front to do that, so he sold his catalog to do it.
Right.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Like it's all in what you're doing. Now, if you're gonna sell your catalog and the only thing you're gonna buy is some cars, some jewelry, go out here and party, waste money, he's 100% right. But if you have an actual plan of what you're gonna do with that money today, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
So have a plan. At the end of the day,
Have a plan.
have a plan.
You kind of see what I'm saying? Have a
Yeah,
plan.
absolutely. No, that
And you see a
definitely
lot
makes
of
sense.
artists selling their catalogs today, a ton of them.
Yeah.
Because if I'm a true businessman, why am I sit around and wait for the 10 million when I got things I can put the 10 million in now that over the next 10 years will make me 3 times as much as I would if I just did it this other way.
Yeah.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying.
It all depends on what type of person you are and what type of business you understand.
Yeah. I can see, explaining it that way, I can definitely see both sides of the story, how it can be beneficial and
To
then how
one
it can be
person
crucial
and
to
how
another.
it could be the worst thing ever
Right.
for another.
Because like you say, if you're going to squander it,
Some
Yeah.
people need those training wheels. It was a time in my life when I needed those training wheels. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe somebody successfully can become a millionaire without going broke.
right.
You have to have $1 million and lose it to me to become a real millionaire
Yeah.
because you don't know what not to do. It ain't so much important of knowing what to do, it's with learning what not to do with the money.
Man,
what I'm
that's
saying?
deep. Hey, what they say, a wise man was once a fool. So,
Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, so for up and coming producer and artists, what's the first thing that they need to lock in? And we talk about like structuring your music, like
Upcoming, you mean like upcoming?
like most independent artists, up and coming artists should like. What's the first thing they should do as a producer? Like if I was an artist and I got an artist I'm gonna put out, and they have music. Do I structure their music? Like, when I hear structure their music, do I structure it as a business? Like, hey, you need to get an LLC, EIN.
Yeah, you gotta get a like all that. Like people emphasize that in the beginning, which you do gotta do. But the first thing you gotta do is take a step back and master what you do. See, artists spend too much time in the beginning worrying about some. Man, I'm not saying you shouldn't. You should. But I got to get ASCAP together, my BMI, you know what I'm saying, my distribution, all these contracts. Yes, you need to. But what is 100% of nothing?
It's nothing.
Because you ain't got no product, so you don't have nothing. The first thing you should do as an artist, master what you do and do it well, period. Don't let other stuff throw you off of what you are. You know what I'm saying? In your spare time of mastering what you do and do well, learn and add steps onto that. But a lot of artists come to me, it's like, man, I want to make sure I get this contract together, man. I got to make sure, man, let's register the song, let's do all this. And I'm just like, but you suck, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and no offense to nobody, but you not good at what you do. So everything that you're doing, it's no need. There is no money over there for you. There is none of that. Master what you do well first. Worry about that. I understand what everybody's saying in the music game. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to do it. Man, the first thing you got to do is be good at what you do.
Yeah, I feel you. Then the money will follow after that. You know?
Oh, it'll definitely follow after that.
Yeah. You are... One of the first times I met you was at I think it was CEO Solo. He had
he had a what you call where I came and spoken.
Yeah, you came and spoken, dropping real gems. One of the things that really resonated with me that I wish kind of want you to kind of repeat was when you was talking about artists who want to put together a mixtape, and you was like, if I was an artist, I would get with the hottest DJ in that town, and I'll make a record with him. You know what I mean? Can you kind of explain that again?
What it is like if I'm gonna put together a mixtape, like if I'm gonna put together anything, it's gonna be a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And like if I'm putting together mixtapes and I'm putting together all that, I'm gonna find whoever's got the longest reach in certain regions and try to interact with them, because what they can do is introduce me to a bigger fan base. Right. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like if you're gonna actually put together just a mixtape and it's just all you and it's just you out there, like I personally don't believe in mixtapes right now. I believed in them back in the day. I don't believe in them now. I don't believe in them now because it's so many other ways, and people are not going to listen to that much material all at once if they don't know you anyway. So I believe you're wasting songs. Right. I believe if you're going to do a mixtape, you're better off just taking each song, putting it out back to back to back with some good content with it, running ads on it, and reaching out like that. I don't think you should put out a body of work until people want a body of work from you. I feel like some of your best songs might get lost in the mixtape. And I feel like a lot of artists, once they put out a body of work, they don't like going back into that body of work and saying, let's put back out this song, let's do this, let's do it. They go on to the next songs when they might have missed what they really had buried in that mixtape because it was just the wrong atmosphere, wrong time, too much body of work, and people didn't get a chance to hear it. I feel like that you should, as an artist, should be putting out as many singles as you can, back to back to back to back, with content, and constantly pushing records like that. I don't feel like that you should be putting out a body of work before people ask for it.
Yeah, that's real. I think because a lot of people always think, oh man, I'm working on my first album, or I got an album coming out, and it's just like, well, why really? So
why, why are we doing that?
Yeah.
Like,
so
I say, why are we doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Common misconception. Definitely. You don't mind, we can play another record, man, and then we're gonna get up out of here soon, man. Okay. I got this is one of my favorite right here. This is my boy K-Dub the Phenom. This Reposado home team. We spinning it all the way to 217. Let's get it.
Yes, go.
Don't care what you claim, 'cause Hey, Billy.
Yes.
Hey, I got this get together I'm finna have at the studio. I need a whole case of the rep, bro. A whole reposado case.
I got you, brother.
Alright.
Yep.
Bet, yeah, run that. Yeah, I'll need some cups too.
Yep.
Alright.
Like that, good for you?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
What about the cup?
Hell yeah. Yup, that's it. Yeah, that should be enough.
That's enough?
Yup.
Some more? We got you.
Alright, bet. Alright, that's cool right there. Yeah, run that. Yup.
Like you lost another one.
You know I'ma get it in. Home team, yeah, we set the trend. Women, I be swimming in. Told that bitch to bring a friend. No, we finna live it up. Reposado in my cup. Bitch, I'm from Decatur. Fuck a hater, we gon' get it up. I be bout my paper, chase the money. That's by any means. Stack it up and get it all and break bread with the team. No, we finna live it up. Reposado in my cup. Bitch, I'm from Decatur. Fuck a hater, we gon' get it up. Swear I'm never losing. Bitches choosing, I'm the chosen one. D.U.B. the phenom, you a peon, I'm the coldest one. Free my nigga West when he touched down, I swear you niggas done. Home team finna get him, once I kill him like the golden gun. Bow! Yeah, you know how I get down. This shit sink or swim, if you can't keep up then you get drowned. 217 rep and step the wrong way, you won't get found. Producer and a rapper, I'm the GOAT, I wear a big crown. Bitch, I'm from the Illy, run my city like Lil Billy. In traffic bumping J-Do, hit up sharks to get a Philly. Pop my shit cause I deserve it, if you hating then you silly. $1 million worth of game, I teach you niggas just like Gilly. One day I'ma pull up, shine and drop the top down for these hoes. Scoop a seat up, let your hair down in the wind, I watch it blow. Niggas get all in they feelings cause they see they bitches chose. Catch them glancing, diamonds dancing cause my neck and wrist ain't froze. Yeah, you know I'ma get it in. Home team, yeah, we set the trend. Women, I be swimming in. Told that bitch to bring up, hold up. No, we finna live it up. Reposado in my cup. Bitch, I'm from Decatur. Fuck a hater, we gon' get it up. I be bout my paper, chase the money, that's by any means. Stack it up and get it all and break bread with the team. No, we finna live it up. Reposado in my cup. Bitch, I'm from Decatur. Fuck a hater, we gon' get it up. Yeah. Oh. You know what it is. Home team shit, baby. Free Mr. West till it's backwards. Let's go.
Yeah, that's. Yes, sir, man. That was my boy K-Dub the Phenom, man, with Reposado in my cup, man. Shout out to him, gang.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't. I dig that, dog.
Yeah.
Especially when I hear somebody coming like that from a small town, bro.
Yeah.
That shit fire, bro.
Man, I love his sound, man. He got a team of them. And they don't be on no bullshit. They make really good, fun records.
Oh,
like,
I can immediately hear that. Like,
yeah.
They do make good music, dog.
Yeah, so shout out to my guy right there, man. But yeah, it's been a pleasure to really have you down here, man. I got a few more questions and then we're gonna get up out of here, you know, if it's cool. And it's really about marketing. So like, what is the role of branding play for a producer, especially and in today's time? And is it enough to make hot beats?
No, it's not enough to make hot beats. And a lot of us older producers fell a victim to that. But I caught myself early. Like, that's why you see me on social media so much now. You know what I'm saying? Like as a producer no more, like, we were part of an elite squad back in the day. I mean, when you was a producer, you was elite. Now it's so many people doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like, you have to push further. You know what I'm saying? With me, I just find other aspects to help brand myself. Like doing stuff like this with you. You know what I'm saying? Like my Gone in 60 Seconds, you know what I'm saying, that I do just my free time on IG. Then I got other stuff going on. Like I'm developing a whole podcast show. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I'm coming out with a whole clothing brand, Beatmaker USA. You know what I'm saying? Like things like Chop Shop DJ and them are doing with a Kai Audio, all that stuff. Like as a producer, we have to get out here and push our culture forward for what we do. You know what I'm saying? And like I was just blessed enough to where my records have made it so big that my records have made it big enough, and on top of that, I understood the business enough to be able to inform more people. So a lot of people hit me for consulting and all type of things like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Because you got so much game, so it's like, and of course we got to talk about it. So, Tipsy, obviously, you know, one of your most biggest records.
No.
What-
As of now, because of Shabuzi,
Yeah.
it's the biggest record I've been a part
Okay,
of.
yeah, I just wanted to, you know, be respectful on
Yeah.
you know, on your body of work, really. Because I wanted to mention that, like, how does that feel? Basically, like 20 years later, you know, Shabuzi, you know,
It feels
remix
like
it, man.
job well done. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, anytime a record that you produced, you know what I'm saying, makes it just a year. Let's just say a year or 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for it to do what it did then and then come back and break every record possible with the Shabuzi version of it, it just feels good, man. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like, and I wonder where were you like when you first heard Shabuzi record? Like, where were you? Like, just riding in your car? You was like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, Quan called me. J-Kwon called me because we had to clear the record.
Okay.
So like we knew about
Right.
like Quan called me because you know the business end's got to get done before it comes out. So
Gotcha.
Quan called me and was like, hey man, they need me to clear this record. What you think? You know, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, bro, that record gonna work, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we've had like that wasn't the first time that people have sampled material I've done. Some of it makes it, some of it doesn't. That made like that the timing of it and everything just lined up right for that record. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think during that same year last year, Chris Brown sampled Air Force Ones. It's him, Lil Wayne, and all them on there. You know what I'm saying?
But it just
like,
didn't.
It just
didn't
hit.
hit.
It didn't
It
do
just,
like that did. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's always been records that they've sampled of ours and used over and over. But you'll hear them be like, "Oh yeah." But nobody, you can't predict records like that.
Right.
It's just not that. That's not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just fate. Certain records like that, and I'm blessed to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
I would agree because that was like a crazy remix. When I first heard it, I was like, bro, this is Tipsy. Like,
yeah.
But it was like
the way he did it,
man. It was crazy.
And that's one thing I respected about that record.
Yeah.
He did it his way.
Yeah.
You know, other people will sample music and they do it like kind of like how the artist did it.
Yeah.
They don't make it theirs. He did it his way. You know what I'm
Definitely. He put his stamp on it. And that's another thing about the sampling process because it's like a lot of times artists say they want to sample people's body work, but it don't get clear because, you know, lack of a better word, the person was difficult or they really didn't like the song or what have you. Have you ever experienced that where you had to turn down and be like, you know, nah, that's just whack B, like I'm not feeling that? Or do you just let the artist, you know, have that creative control?
Well, you talking about sampling or you talking about just an artist in general using one of my tracks?
Like sampling. Like
sampling,
if somebody was to come
here's what you gotta remember, a lot of times when it comes to sampling, because I am on the producer side, the musical side, I'm not the one that they go to clear. They have to go to the artist who put the song out on the record label. You know what I'm saying? But I have, from a production side, have some people beats and be like, nah, that really don't fit you, dog. After you send it back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, I always thought because you made the beat that they did, not only had to go to the artist, but also, you know, the beat maker.
Here's the way it works. Once the song comes out, all your percentages are locked in.
Right.
So you get 50%, I get 50%, right? Or let's just say the publishing side, because there's two sides of copyright. There's a master recording side and the publishing side. Let's just speak on the publishing side. But there's a controller of that composition. And the controller of the composition, 90% of the time, is the artist's publishing company. So whatever they negotiate usually just comes back to me getting 50% of whatever they negotiate.
Got you.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't block. I can't say, well, Quan wants to release it. Nah, we ain't releasing it. Nah, you can't do that. You kind of see what I'm saying? Because you got to think, when you look at this, all the songwriters on a song sometimes, it's 20 of them. Yes, you have to get the percentages clear with all of them, but what if one of them said, like, don't put it out? It could stop everybody else's money.
For real.
Yeah, no, it don't work like that.
That's always like, dang, like, how did that work?
It's got to be a controlling entity.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
50-50. Like you say, it's a business, so it's like, hey, 50% of the stake, 50% of the stake.
But this is the controlling party.
Right, but this is the controlling party, the final fiduciary.
Yeah, but they get it clear with everybody, but it's like it doesn't work completely like how I'm saying, but it works completely like how I'm saying.
I feel,
Like without sitting up here for another hour,
getting all into the technicals
about how the problems can come about, but it does work. Like that.
I get the gist that you're giving me, for real. I appreciate it.
Think about this though, a lot of artists now, and I just want to get this out. Think about the business problems they have because people are sampling a sample.
Yeah.
Think about what I just said there.
Yeah.
When you sample a sample.
Now that's hard because
now who you got to clear by? Now who you got to clear by?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sample a sample.
That's like using those YouTube beats, right? Like those be having those samples on there. Like you gotta be careful with that, because what if it blows up? Do you get the backlash on that?
Man, you getting backlash on anything you do nowadays.
Hey man,
you getting backlash on anything you do nowadays.
For sure, man. Well, we definitely gonna get up out of here. Is there anything else that you want to say?
Man, like just basically like learn to do music for the fun of it again. Don't worry about how big you get or how small you are. Just do it because you love to do it. Get into this business because you really want to be in this business and you got a purpose. You know what I'm saying? That it's really calling you. Really get into this because it's in your heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not because not because of the money, not because of the monetary value it can bring you. You got to really love to do this.
For sure. Man, well, there you have it, man. Gems with TarBoy Williams. Where can everybody follow you?
TarBoy Williams everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that, but you just for the gram. You know what I mean?
TarBoy Williams everywhere.
Follow him everywhere on TarBoy Williams, man. Watch his story. Get some game, man. Run it back. Save this podcast because I really did you guys a favor because it's some real gems in here. So I really appreciate you coming through.
Hey, y'all going to go back about a year from now and watch this and you're going to be like, damn, everything was said in that podcast need to be said.
Straight up. So I really appreciate you personally. The city's going to appreciate you when they tap in with this, man.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Definitely, man. We out. Another great episode of Cartunes and Cuts. I'm your boy, Mr. Martial Arts Media. On this last track, I'm going to leave y'all walking out the door. Let's give it to my boy L Train The Way.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy L Train. Yo, Mitch, say what's up to the people.
What
say
up?
what's up.
What's the word?
Hey, listen, we throwing a skate party, so I need all y'all to pull up. Hey, and a special girl. She know who she is. I definitely need to see you there, all right? You ready?
Of course I'm ready, man.
Hey, bet. Let's turn up.
To the party and have us a good time. All you got to say is I'll be pulling up shortly, and you know we can't get it started. And hope that it's alright. Maybe I'm lost. I was looking for somewhere we can both go and just have fun and just talk. It's still pretty early and the party don't end till 1 a.m. So put your best fit on. You just gotta say when. Girl, don't take too long.
Hey, and a special girl. She know who she is. I definitely need to see you there, all right? You ready?
Of course I'm ready, man.
Hey, bet. Let's turn up.
Wanna see something exciting, babe. Had to get you out the house. There's a party on the south and we both been invited, babe. So baby, we should just try it, babe. Mess around, we might like it, babe. Heard the party was right this way. And you know the party don't start till you walk in. Do you know what the way is? Just me and Miss Shorty. Trying to get into the party and have us a good time. All you got to say is I'll be pulling up shortly, and you know we can't get it started. And hope that it's alright. Just what I like. DJ in the booth playing music that I like. Yeah, they bout to dim the light. We got in half price, come skating all night. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the L train beat, baby. Oh, baby. Wanna see something exciting, babe. Had to get you out the house. There's a party on the south and we both been invited, babe. So baby, we should just try it, babe. Mess around, we might like it, babe. But the party was right this way. And you know the party don't start till you walk in. Do you know what the way is? Just me and Miss Shorty. Just trying to get into the party and have us a good time. To say
I'll be pulling up shortly, and you know we can get it started. And hope that it's alright.